Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. If you are interested in joining any of our games, we do have open slots available. We have 2 slots to fill, or 3 total, but 2 minimum, in order to start a new Friday early campaign, and we have an open slot in this game. This one is more expensive than the other ones because we are playing an epic level campaign where the players are starting at level 19 with returning characters from the past. Some of them are a little higher, some of them are a little lower. But they're all going to be heading beyond level 20, something that you very rarely ever get to do inside of D&D games, especially with a professional dungeon master. So, should be interesting. I think that's going to do with my shameless self-promoting. How about we get into the game itself? The last we left off, the champions of ZODIAC had successfully fallen this mythological creature, this physical embodiment of all water within all of the realms within New Embrace, the universe you find yourselves in. After completely sending it back to its slumbering state, many of you went back to Morian, finding out that Sebastian, who had used his trump card. Also, guys, please change your display names. This is the second time I'm asking it. Thanks. In Roll20. Sebastian used his trump card in order to call out and become the avatar for Gabriella, calling her down onto this realm. Unfortunately, the cost of becoming the Sunseer herself was that your tether, your connection to your home plane, which allowed you to stay there for as long as you need to, as long as you are alive or can walk or move or anything else like that, was destroyed. Now, Gabriella, finally being free of the bureaucracy of the lower tables within the heavens themselves, decided she didn't want to go back. She felt like she could do more good by venturing the universe. And the goddess above all, Aceso, the goddess of all creation, told her that the moment she steps back within the ranks of the table, within the heavens, or her domain plane, the sun itself, well, she would be forced back into her role. The only solution would be for her to find somebody else qualified to become the representative of light and hope for all of Zodiac. Her initial thought was Sebastian. But upon thinking a little bit longer, you guys kind of figured out Sebastian doesn't really fill that role very well. But she went to ponder it, venturing into the astral sea. A couple of the party members, the dragons, had broken off from the group, trying to find their own paths in life, pursue their own personal goals, and finally be done with these galactic situations that they, well, weren't exactly signed up for. Casimir went to go further solidify his church, as well as the individuals within that church who are producing him all of his cocaine. The phenomenal snorting style drug that simulates the effects of the haste spell being cast upon you, with, by his definition, minimum drawbacks. Liara went in pursuit of finding a bit more knowledge, and when she tried to figure out what happened to the adult mind that she put into a baby's body, she found out that it was sent into a different realm, the wilds, and nobody has heard from Liara since she went there to go retrieve the child. Sebastian is off trying to find a way to reconnect and rekindle his relationships on this realm, visiting with his father up in the heavens, Lucian. And Gabby flew off, far away into the astral sea, in order to rekindle old relationships. Now, Casimir, admittedly, for the past couple of weeks, it has been probably very boring to you. Despite your previous elven heritage, you have been all gas and no brakes for quite a while now. Not really taking any tremendous amount of time to, well, relax, regroup, and enjoy yourselves. On today, however, you've been wandering around Morian for a little bit, enjoying the incredible nightlife that is happening. There seems to be another festival here, and after just a couple of months where half the city was submerged underwater, you ended up, well, enjoying the level of relaxation that comes with the people, as well as all of them enjoying the fact that they're not currently fucking dying. This festival seems to be the Festival of Life. It is supposed to be one of the more energetic, fast-paced, moving festivals that come about this time of year, each year. It's supposed to represent the fact that life will continue on for people, and this is the renewal, the rebirth of many kindled relationships, and the seasons shifting into the hotter seasons. Of course, by the coastline, it doesn't bother anybody that much because you're on a beach coast. It's beautiful. It's wonderful here. As you are walking around, you have the unfortunate displeasure of coming across Edgar, your very loyal servant, despite your best attempts, still alive, and one of the higher level clergy amongst your worshippers. As he comes limping through over towards you. Hello, master.
Oh God, why are you here?
It is time for me to give you your compensation. We've been working, producing. These are your earnings, master. And he hands you a sack of coins.
Okay, then that's better. I'm actually okay with this. Thank you. How is business going?
Well, we've run into a bit of a situation. Over in the old bridge burners territory. But we are resolving it.
Please do so. I don't want to get involved with them already, and especially not if I need to meet some old people that... it's just going to be messy if I need to go there.
Well,
We'll fix it.
Here is what we can spare for your dosages. And he hands you 3 more doses.
This is it.
Well, you have
Am I being rationed?
Well, master, we've not been able to keep up supply for the demand very, much. We've been producing as much as we can, but it is also why your payment is reduced slightly, sir. Everything else is being reinvested as you've commanded. And you open up the sack of coins and, well, once you count it all out, it's 200 platinum pieces.
This was, well, considering we were in the red for a few months, I think this might be one of the first months we've turned a profit. And this might be okay.
Are you pleased?
With you? Not until you get me more coke, but I'm adequate.
I will continue to do my best. And he
Thank
will
you.
limp over and just stand awkwardly by your side. What are you doing during this festival? You see the people running around. You see the magnificently large trees that have the long drapes of, long drapes hanging from them of beautiful ribbons and colors and different ornaments as well.
He probably will be indulging himself. It has been all world-ending things, not much fun for a while. And so many things that he was trying to kill just didn't have blood on it. So he'll be fully indulging himself in that. And also, since it's all about life and all about everything going fast, probably making some shady deals on the side as well.
Oh,
Trying to get some more people hooked onto and establish the drug trade more and more in. But I think he has a permit for that, so it's not illegal now.
It's currently not illegal here, but not everywhere is it illegal yet. Or is it legal yet? In Morian, it's perfectly fine. Sotide and the rest of the water coast, it's perfectly acceptable. Taurus, Nordis, and beyond, it's still kind of like they're blocking that from becoming perfectly legal until they have their own people test to make sure it's not deadly or addictive.
We're still we'll sell it to them on the side anyway. Just
Yeah. Vampires know how to be shady, pun intended.
yeah, higher profits that way when it's illegal. So
after consuming either all of another person or at least enough of another person that you're satiated from one of the alleyways, you end up wandering over towards one of the grander sights of the carnival that is happening here. You see that there's magnificently large idols to, well, that gold-haired woman, Gabby, and when you look up into the sky, you also see that there's what appears to be a meteor falling from the sky directly towards you.
oh, is that one of my swords? Is that what it looks like from this angle?
As you adjust your vision and look up, it turns out it's not exactly a meteor, but it's a winged, red-haired woman who has a tiefling on her back and her arms wrapped around two other bulky individuals flying down towards the festival. Gabby, you've been traveling here for about a week now from where you previously left off. And you've been feeling the draw here. This festival is supposed to be a festival that has a very large affiliation with you as a religion. And since you have your bestie here, finally, you figured you would go check it out. But the last few days, your wings have become a lot weaker. And you're not quite sure why. And even just the struggle of breaking into this realm and flying down is becoming a bit, well, difficult to deal with. You're struggling to carry 3 people with you, and that's a little unusual for you. But you managed to fly all the way down, and of course you know you cannot touch the world, but you drop off your 3 companions with you. Would you all mind describing what you look like as you arrive, starting with Gabriella?
Oh, of course. Gabby is a young, human-looking creature. Golden armor, accented with red. Beautiful red long hair and angelic wings coming off of her back. And she has a sword made of pure light on her hip.
All right. So as you land, you drop off the other two attached to you onto the side. Let's go with you first. Bulkhead.
Bulkhead is a nearly entirely metal creature. Sort of copper tones on his exposed metal parts that aren't his armor, which is sort of a light blue with accents of white. It seems to be all the metal on him seems to be part of him. He is obviously not a flesh person. His armor has glowing runes along certain joints that make it look inherently magical. He's about 7 feet tall, relatively bulky. He has glowing green eyes, almost gem-like in appearance.
Alrighty. And next up, somebody who doesn't have a token. Oh, you have a placeholder. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay, this is Owen. His birth name is Kubu Yakubu. His government name, his chosen name, is Octavius Wilhelm Ellsworth Nathanielson IV Esquire, but you can call him Owen for short. He is a GIF. I'm going with GIF, not GIF, because it's funnier. Most people are gonna go with GIF. Anyways, he is a hippo humanoid. He's male. His skin color is like a plum that transitions to about a rose gold to the front. He is towering at 8 feet 9 inches and weighs 925 pounds. He's very large and stocky build with broad shoulders. He has a scar over his left eye and a chunk of his left ear missing, which he does not cover up with the newsboy hat that he wears. He does have a excuse me. He does have a eye patch over the scarred eye. He is wearing serpent scale mail, dark green in color, and a very formal looking vest over top of it, and navy chinkos. Or chinos, excuse me, not chinkos, chinos.
Alrighty. And then stepping off of Gabby's back, returning to this plane for the first time in a very long time, Iblis.
I guess she'd look like a white-haired, pale gray-skinned tiefling, piercing blue eyes, and a very cold-looking face. Almost like she's trying to be intimidating, but it's not very intimidating. She wears leathers and furs, really. And you notice that she's wearing boots that resemble Uggs in real life, but they're bugs in this universe. She has a red shirt, well, like a red shirt chest piece thing on as well, up top. And she carries a crossbow.
So, as all of you land on the ground, and Gabby, you keep hovering in the air, you notice for the first time that the strain on your wings isn't coming from the people you were carrying. You just feel that strain for a bit of a reason. And when you look forward, oh hey, there's Casimir. You've been watching him from afar, from the heavens, while you were up there. He was hanging out with Lucian's son for a lot, and they were helping to try to save the realm. So, As far as vampires go, he's probably high up there.
Oh, hey, Casimir. Over here.
This is not a landing zone. Do I even
Oh,
need to question
I
where
can't
you
land
came
anyways.
from?
It doesn't matter. I'll just hover for a bit.
Don't you have to like fight Ares or something if you land?
Something like that. My wings are getting tired, though. But I don't think it was from carrying you all. It's just they've been different recently. But anyways, neat place. Looks like something big's going on right now.
It's a festival. Why?
Oh,
Why are you here? I thought. Again, who are you again?
oh.
You're one
I'm
of those
Gabby.
like godly ones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, those people.
Gabriella's son's here.
I would never remember that.
You can call me Gabby. That's fine.
Okay,
But no, I've been watching you.
that's
You're a
very creepy,
vampire,
just-
right?
What?
Vampire, but yes.
All of you start noticing some people in the crowd are like congregating over towards Gabby, and for the two of you that are brand new and have never been to Zodiac before, you see maybe about 30 feet away from her is a bright, shiny, golden idol that looks surprisingly like her.
I get the strange feeling that we are not just in the presence of an angel.
No, I would say she's a ruler, maybe.
She's a conqueror. You guys want to go buy some shoes?
We time to go shopping later, Glacies. And I was technically a god, lowercase g though.
Now,
Let's-
where the
So answer
two of
that-
you come from, just as a little explanation, you are the closest realm in relation to the heavens, which is where either gods congregate or many gods who don't have their own plane find home and peace. It's not common, but there are individuals within the Gith ranks in particular that have spent time in the heavens or are even recalled there to have discussions and be asked questions about things. The heavens are your neighbor.
Yeah. So, does that mean you've met Bob? Baldhead Bob?
Have I ever met them?
Bob, the god of parties, yes, throws
Oh.
amazing parties.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a few all-night ragers a couple times. Why, you know
Well,
him?
Yeah, he owes me 5 silver coins.
Oh.
He said he could do a cake stand for 3 hours, and he only did it for 2.
I'll look around. Are there any coffers or offerings to me?
Oh yeah, people are already like, someone's holding out their child for you to like kiss it or something. People are like bowing down already.
I'll look around at the group that's like, like, anybody got 5 silver?
Yes, and they reach up to hand you 5 silver.
I'll touch the back of their hand and then grab it out of it. There you go. We'll call it even.
Abby, I think that one's offering you a child.
No, they're not offering it. They want blessing on it so that it has a good life. And I'll cast the bless spell on the child.
And it starts
2 other people
divinely,
nearby.
radiantly glowing.
That
She gets
child
to add a
is evil.
D4 to its attack rolls and saving throws.
Hell yeah.
Is that an allergic reaction, or is that just a spell effect?
Spell effect.
Felt like an allergic reaction.
Now,
Hmm.
Casimir, interestingly to you, you've seen one other person relative to this Warforged individual before, and that was Moose. But they were one of a kind. You've never seen anybody else like that before, other than the mouse. And that fucking hippo is talking to you. And it's standing on 2 legs.
So whose mount is that one? Pointing to the hippo.
That is a person.
I have a name.
I mean, so did he.
A vampires related to vampirates.
I mean, there's probably vampires that are pirates.
Don't trust you.
I don't trust me either. You're a hippo. Why are you co-judging me?
I am a GIF.
That sounds wrong.
Well, people who pronounce it the wrong way of GIF are not to be talked to.
Moose, I think your hippo's wrong.
Did you just say Moose? I think your hippo's wrong.
Yes, I'm talking to Bulkhead when I say that.
Bulkhead, he just called you Moose. You don't know what that is.
Was he referring to you, my friend?
Bulkhead, you might be muted. Or AFK.
Hello?
Hello!
There you go.
Oh, I was talking and my
Yeah.
mic was right by my face, and apparently my words weren't coming out. I was saying about the GIF versus GIF thing. It's a very large point of contention with their people, and it has caused a great schism amongst his kin. And also, I am not a moose. I'm a warforged.
Right, Moose. You're Moose, right? I know it's been a while. You'll look a little bit different, but you're like the metal. It's like something the same. It took me a while for Liara to really talk me to tell me to understand it, but metal dude, Moose.
Is that what they call warforged, or are you talking about a different individual? My name is Bulkhead.
I'm confused.
This man with the iron deficiency lacks intelligence.
Abby, didn't you say this person's a scientist?
Yes.
Like
I'd say he's a
premier?
good one.
What?
I am one of the best scientists of this world. Yes, thank you.
Top 2.
I have pity of this world then.
Zodiac really went downhill after we left.
No, he actually did a lot. He stopped the destruction of this plane. I mean, he had some help, but
Twice.
But does that necessarily lend to his abilities as a scientist or more of a warrior?
I did
definitely
it with
looks like-
science.
It's hard to tell. Like, he does his expression never changes. He doesn't necessarily have a mouth, and like his eyes don't really move. But like, if he could, he'd be looking at you quizzically, and it's just like, you.
Do you just like emoji question mark in your eye? Like,
Your head just tilts a little bit, like what? Like a dog.
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, pretty much. It's like his head tilts a little bit, and he's just like, you strike me as more of a warrior versus a learned man, but looks are always deceiving.
I am one of many talents. Would you like some drugs?
I do not eat, drink, or breathe. I cannot imbibe in any sort of.
You don't need to do
Anything.
any of the 3 to take these.
I don't.
The first
He
one's
has-
always free.
He has no orifices to ingest your drugs.
Like I do not have blood for the drugs to travel upon. It's not that I do not need to eat, breathe, or sleep. I physically do not do those things.
You're one of them. The bloodlists are always weird. So many of them. It's horrible.
So you all realize
that's-
at this point in time that Gabby has a line of about 50 people forming behind her, waiting patiently. Many of them are holding their children. And we don't count children as people, just to clarify. They're
Miss
Adults.
Gabriella, there's a line forming. I think you got a lot of people that want your attention.
What? Oh. Oh, hello, everybody.
Are you really the goddess of light?
Last I checked.
I've been praying every day, hoping to hear from you, and you just hear everybody talking to you loudly about the prayers they've been giving you and how happy it is that you finally come here to answer all of their prayers and make them rich, make them handsome, make them beautiful, make sure that they'll have prosperous lives, make their livestocks more fertile, make their crops grow more, and every single thing everybody's been praying to you for. You haven't heard a single one of these prayers.
I need a system. Does anybody have any paper and quill?
Immediately,
nobody.
someone starts running through the streets. Give me paper and quill! Just running, taking off.
Towards me or away?
Away. Away.
Bulkhead pulls out like a notepad and he pulls out a screwdriver, which he then sort of like shakes in his hand, and then it becomes like a fountain pen.
Oh,
And he,
fancy.
I can write these down. You
Oh,
did carry us for a great distance. I'm willing to assist.
I didn't want us to get stuck here. I was going to have somebody take notes on all of them. But I mean, if you want to.
Are they here to offer you sacrifices?
No, I don't accept sacrifices.
Wait, you want to sacrifice? I can do it!
No!
Don't worry!
Stop it.
You
You should. There's great money in that.
All of your lives are precious, and I wouldn't want to waste a single one of them.
That's very doubtful.
This is a very strange place. And he's taking notes on he's said he's gonna take notes about their things. He's also just absentmindedly taking notes as these things are happening now. This place is very strange.
Was their world threat education?
The ground is fairly loamy. They had a flooding problem.
Tears?
There was probably a lot of those, yes, as well. But, the place was nearly flooded. World being made and turned into water. It was a whole thing. But, we kind of just dealt with it. So, why are you here? Whoever all of you are. And you're not supposed to be here. There's only supposed to be one god in this place. And I don't think Ares is dead yet because I haven't killed him. So, why are you here?
Oh, he's not dead.
Yet.
Well, I found a couple of these people trapped in space, along with my friend that I picked up here. And we needed a landing. I've been keeping an eye on you.
That's the second time you've said that. It's still really creepy as the first time.
It's what we do. We sit around and watch people.
That does not make it any better.
Yeah, that definitely does not make it any less creepy. But then again, if there's nothing for you better to do, I suppose if that's all you can do, that's just becomes normal.
Just how much have you been watching?
Well, I saw the stuff with Levy, and a little bit before that. Yeah, probably a good 5 or 6 years.
Okay, yes, that's very creepy. Or like the entirety of the 6 years? Or like just like
No.
business hours? Or
Like when you're sleeping, I don't watch. That just gets boring.
I barely sleep, so that's not often.
Do you watch him while he defecates?
Only whenever it's odd.
I mean, that's relative.
When
To
it's
me-
irregular.
Well, to me, defecating in general is odd or irregular.
I only do that like every couple of weeks. I don't really eat normal food. Well,
Maybe that's why you don't poop enough.
It's mainly just liquid.
liquid diet, it really does well.
Yes, it does sound like a.
Speaking of
liquid
which,
diet.
don't look in that alleyway. So, again, why are you here?
Bulkhead
Monarch.
wanders off to the alleyway and starts taking notes.
All right, you see that there's a man lying in the alleyway. Casimir, did you leave him alive?
Let me roll a d2.
Which
on a
one is yes?
No.
Okay. Yeah, there's a dead guy in the alleyway.
He just like he just like kneels down and inspects the wound. Is I'm assuming just like classic vampire puncture mark.
Yeah, and no blood in their body.
Okay, interesting.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah. Glacies, why are we here again?
Need to go kill Fiona. I need to kill Fiona. That's why we're here. And I'm gonna need my crossbow. And I'm gonna need to track her down again on that friggin' moving island. Also, you said you needed a ship, and the scientists knew how to maneuver one. In fact, one of these scientists had my crossbow.
Oh, that's right. The spaceship. You were on a spaceship, right, Kaz?
I have a spaceship, yes.
Oh, fantastic. Can we borrow it?
No. I have plans for that.
Please?
No.
Are your
but I said
plans to
please.
be a vampire?
One person
No.
goes over to you, Casimir. Give her what she wants.
Shut up or I'll eat you.
Ah!
Lacey's kind of growls when you say no.
Maybe we should go somewhere a little more private.
Well, you're attracting a little bit of a crowd.
Privacy seems to be an issue when you have wings and have a natural incandescence.
Abby,
And you can't stand.
you've never disguised yourself in your life, but for this one time, will you please just put on this hat? Just gonna take out the hat of disguise.
Come on. You've known me a long time.
Yes, and I knew this was futile. I also know he just said no to us, and that never ends well.
What, because he said no? He just needs a little persuading.
Looks at her current crossbow and then looks back at Gabby.
Preferably non-lethal. I think there's a middle ground we can reach.
You know, squid pro quo.
When did we get involved with squids?
There's
I don't know,
probably a
has-
street salesman like down a couple of streets that's selling some, but I don't think
Just
it's
like squid. But isn't there anything you need, Casimir?
Well, I mean, I'm probably going on it soon. I've got a couple of swords trying to be made. I have some more, throwing stuff at planets. But I was waiting on Liara coming back from that. I don't know where she is.
When was
This
the
is
last
the
time
other
I saw Liara?
When you
Joey.
left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you haven't seen anybody since that day that you were summoned.
Gotcha.
And he avatared you.
There are more, I won't say inconspicuous, but a little more out of the way place that we can discuss this further. I think the continually growing line will only serve to further inhibit negotiations.
We're at a festival, right? A party?
Yes.
Is there like a tent we can just
Oh yeah.
commandeer?
Yeah, there's definitely tents everywhere.
Then let's just go ahead and commandeer a tall tent.
We can go to the laboratorium. I can't say it now.
The arboretorium, I love it.
Yeah, you can bring them over to the Lee Arboratory.
That's it. Because that means if there's a crowd following, at very least we can get business and we can say it's blessed by, like...
So yeah, the crowd
Whatever her
definitely
name
does follow you, Gabby, because it is impossible for you to stealth through this town as is. And as soon as you get inside, you see Blukey, this gnomish woman, sitting there at the counter, and her eyes go wide when she sees you. I brought this fucking angel bitch in my fucking shop.
Was that common?
It's not your shop.
My name's all fucking deep down. It's my shop, you know. I don't care about what did you say. I'm gonna get it when she dies.
All I could make out was when she dies.
She said that her name was on the deed and something like that, and that she was going to inherit the shop when she dies. And she's not going to die. You're not going to inherit the shop. I'm above you.
Do you want me to post Liara's will in chat?
And how it was edited by Blukey? Did you add
I
that
mean, I
in?
can send it to you and you can edit it.
Yeah,
if you want.
yeah.
Okay.
I know what it is. You said it to me
Okay.
before, yeah.
I did?
You did, but Blukey's not going into it right now.
Oh, yeah.
And then she looks over at you, Glacies, and her eyes go wide for a moment. Holy fucking shit, fucking god killer.
Wow. First person to recognize me. Nice crossbow.
She looks at it. Thanks.
Have you seen my one? Not the one on me, my real one.
Yeah, one fucking the argue always carrying around with it. I think she's fucking good with it. She didn't use bullshit magic in order to fucking shoot people with it.
I heard the name Liara and bullshit magic.
Yep.
You-
Welcome to Blukey.
Would you know where this Liara is?
Fucking Feywild or something like that, yeah.
It's in the. I don't want to go back there.
Well, if you want your bow, we might have to.
How long has Liara been in the wilds?
An hour.
Yeah. I don't remember for an hour or so.
I do want my crossbow.
Not immediately concerning, but
It's Liara's crossbow now.
We can talk about that when I go find her.
Old gnome, have you created any auto gnomes for yourself?
Mingus and Dingus come out.
No, they're currently slaving away in the basement. Blukey does not give them more than 6 hours of rest in between shifts. That's supposed to be some fucking joke, you goddamn hippo fucking headed asshole.
Surprisingly, I understood all that.
I'm sorry, is that deep speech?
She flips you off, Gabby.
Oh.
It's the nubbiest looking hairy knuckled finger.
That's gotta be a sin here, right?
Yeah, it won't be my fucking fresh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I like
Gives
this one.
Bulkhead a
Flipped off a
wink.
god.
well aware that that's generally I do not copulate.
Problem.
I do not have those parts.
You got some parts.
This
Can
one
you
is
add parts?
this one is very concerning.
That's a DLC. That's
We've only been gone for like 30 years, right, Gabby?
Has it been that long?
not
I don't
even
know.
at this point. I think it was 23, right? Since the original campaign.
Mm-hmm.
You were still here for like a couple of years past that, Iblis. So for you, it's been like 25 years, yeah. Give or take.
It feels like so much longer.
Yeah, I barely recognize the city. And they finally have gnomes back somehow. I thought the dragons ate all of them.
Cocks her crossbow. And you notice when she did that, because you have a keen eye for crossbows, and Bulkhead, because you have a keen eye for tinkering, when she cocks it, it opens up a side groove, and an arrow immediately gets slotted in and pulls back.
Interesting. I've never seen a crossbow that is pump action.
I might find a replacement here.
And I keep telling you I can make you a replacement, but you never seem to want to do that. You're very hung up on this other crossbow that you left behind.
Unless you're like fucking God Killer, of course you want to fucking back.
Yeah, that's tough to replace that one.
And yeah, it opens every door. That's why we keep it.
What? That's not what it does.
Yeah, we just like tap it against doors and it opens everything. It's a really good key.
They were using your bow as a key?
Oh. I gotta go find my crossbow before they keep tainting it.
Well,
You never understand things, especially when it's not theirs.
It is finders keepers.
Crossbow can control gravity.
The other can control gravity.
No.
And if
do that, if I didn't do that, I probably would have sold it already.
if the crossbow is currently in the Feywild, it is probably also being defiled by the Fey.
Casimir, did you have any plans to go to the Feywild?
In the future, but I mean,
I
suppose
also
can
plan
make
to
a
go
trip.
there in the future, in like a couple hours.
Fine, but I need to age while I'm there.
You
Preferably
know,
about
time
like
goes
a couple
faster,
hundred.
right?
What?
Time goes faster there.
From what I've learned, time can flow faster, and especially, but well, it flows weirdly. It can go slower or faster there. But if you get in with some of the corps and make it a certain deal, you can have a bit more control over it. So, I could go in there for, but it feels like a couple of hundred years, but it might only be like a month out here. Oh wait,
Yes, if it's been an hour, that is concerning, depending on where she is.
well, it depends. I think it only matters once you actually leave. I'm not sure. I studied very hard on this topic.
I'm sure you did.
Why'd she even go there?
Reasons.
You don't know, do you?
No, we don't have a clue. After saving the world and stopping a flood and stuff, we kind of just went to chill.
Party passive insights, please. 10 plus your insight modifier.
12.
21.
21.
18.
13.
Gabby and Iblis, the two of you notice that Bluky is being a little bit shy now for some reason and is trying to avert her eyes.
Just gonna look over at Gabby.
I look at Lacey's.
You want me to talk to her, or are you going to?
I'll let you. It'll be fun.
Lacey's gonna hold up her crossbow. Where's Liara?
Oh, I was planning on panning over to you on the roof, holding her by your ankle over the roof.
She doesn't
Where's
have the
Liara
gravity
going?
power.
Where's the trigger? Where is it?
Roll me an intimidation roll.
She's not intimidating.
Yeah,
Ever.
we know.
I really hope. I think I made it so like, oh wow.
Hey, there you go.
14's not bad.
Yeah, but it goes down to a 6 automatically. How do I do that?
Just add in a modifier of -6.
No, I mean like, how do I set it so it will never roll above a 6?
Oh, well then. I have no idea, actually. I've never had somebody get a fixed roll.
We'll just have to remember.
Yeah. She blinks at you a few times. Well, seems mine. There.
I'm gonna count to 5, and you better say in common why she went there. By the time I get to 0.
I'm not fucking talking common. This is common.
And everyone clearly understands where and why she went there. 5, 4,
Is she really?
3.
She looks over at Casimir. Do you think she actually knows how to fucking count to 5? I can't really tell if she's fucking with me or not.
I have no idea. But it's gonna be funny either way.
1. Yeah, and I guess she's gonna fucking kill Blukey.
Go ahead and shoot Blukey. Your intimidation's a 6. She didn't know you were fucking...
I'm gonna warding flare Lacey's.
It's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
20.
20 hits. Roll your damage.
Oh god.
14 does not kill Blukey. It shoots right through her fatty leg and punctures into, like, right above the ground.
Oh, it was a 10. I didn't hunter mark her. Like I
Oh, only a
literally
10.
Do as little as damage as possible.
Okay, so you just shoot her in the foot. What the fuck? Aims it at you now.
Do you want to play this game?
Blukey's gonna shoot. +9 on
19.
both of those.
Yeah, they'll both hit.
Holy shit.
Actually,
Yeah?
let's do her stupid thing. Shadows like coalesce around her. What is that? Shadowy dodge. Also disadvantage on both shots.
Only on the first shot.
Woo.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, So
Jesus
25 and then 28 to hit.
Christ. Yep, they both hit.
All right, we're taking average damage from her, so 8 and 8. Sink, sink. Fuck, I can keep going. Coxon.
Enough. There's no reason for all this. Lacey's intimidation is one thing, but attacking people is unnecessary.
You literally told me to deal with it. Okay.
Told you to intimidate, not to shoot people in the flesh.
Never been intimidating.
Blukey, I apologize for her indiscretions. I'll fly over and yank the arrow out of her foot,
Ow!
and then heal it.
Oh. Okay.
She took 10 points of damage. I'm going to use 10 healing hands. Now, we really need to know where Liara went.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, I whispered it, but 18. Why did it whisper it? Oh.
18. Well, Okay, so there's this fucking woman, right? And she turned into the baby. And the baby was showing out there on the fucking walls. And I didn't mean to send it. Well, she told me to send it over to your church. And, well, I was going to do that. And Gazmir said, don't send the fucking river. And I don't want to murder a child. You know, I'll fucking murder most people, but I don't murder a child. And, of course, I took that fucking baby. And, I came across it in an orphanage. I gave it over to an orphanage, right? And it turned out the orphanage was actually ran by the fucking wild. So, right. She went there to go get the baby back. The baby's back, she's not.
Where's the baby?
But
They
you didn't
walked
kill that baby.
Huh?
I think the baby is the least of our concerns. There is an orphanage that is run by the wilds. Where is this orphanage?
Well, it's gone.
Of course it is.
I want my money back. You had a job to do.
Yeah,
You had one job: kill the child. It wasn't that difficult.
murder a fucking child, man. It's ghost dead, right?
It's a pyromaniac person, a wanted criminal, in a child.
Yeah, well, the baby.
So when did the child come back?
Maybe like 40 minutes ago.
How old was the child when it came back?
No, yeah. She holds up her hand to be about roughly about like her eye height.
And if it was a baby, when you gave it to this orphanage,
Yeah,
And
that
now
was like
it's-
weeks ago.
now it's a toddler. If Yara's been gone for an hour, she's probably been in there for weeks. Which means something has probably gone wrong.
I think you're conjured up with her assumption. I mean, she fucking, snowing.
Where's the nearest, I guess, entryway into the wilds?
Points at Casimir.
Casimir. And I fly over to him.
What?
We should be friends.
That sounds really creepy.
There's a spell for that.
No
know.
spells.
I don't need to cast spells to make friends.
What do you want?
We need a ride. And maybe we can do
Well-
something for you in exchange.
Well, I need to go get Liana back from whatever is going on.
And
But I
Glacier
think-
wants the bow, so we have a common goal.
Yes, if we
That's our
save
goal.
if we save your friend in exchange for the crossbow, possibly, I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement.
Well, that would probably be up to Liara, but she might be inclined if we go help her with whatever's going on.
Yeah,
Is your
I
friend
can't-
a drug head as well, like you?
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm.
I wouldn't say so.
Take us there, and I will tell you about the space turtle tears. I'm lying, by the way.
What is that?
Drugs? From space?
on, Scoops, let's go.
All right. So
Bulkhead cocks his head quizzically again. He's like, okay.
So, you guys ready for this part?
I'm ready for Wyatt to have to roleplay 2 characters.
All right, so
If we get that far.
I do have a question. How the fuck are you guys getting there?
I don't know.
We were
Well-
told that Casimir has a ship.
So yeah, I have a ship that can get us there, and do I have the key still?
You have the key. Yeah.
And I have a portal key that can direct the ship there. I think that's how it works. When we went to the moon, we needed a piece of the moon, so I think we can go. I just need to get in contact first.
Where'd you get a piece of the moon?
We got moon cheese, obviously.
Obviously.
So is your ship not a spelljammer ship? It's just a ship.
You're saying words I don't know what they mean.
But your ship can exist in space.
Yeah, we went to the moon before. A couple of times.
Okay. It's actually fascinating.
And you
It
did
just-
it without the spelljammer helm.
Again, you were saying things and I have no idea what they mean, but the ship just goes straight up kind of thing, so yeah, it works fine.
So you don't have a... Let me put this in simpler terms. There isn't a magic chair you sit in on the ship that lets you control it.
Maybe?
I mean,
I think so. Yeah, we've got one of those. Obviously, we've got the magic chair.
Shimmy, right?
Yeah, can you get in contact with him?
No,
You shimmy.
We are slow. What is this?
I don't have a way to get. How do I get in contact with him? Oh, where's. What's her name?
Ariel.
Ariel, thank you. Where's Ariel?
We're gonna open the gas one now.
I didn't understand a word of that, but whatever she said, that's where she is. Did anyone catch that?
I did not.
We're
Would
gonna
you-
open the gas one.
How do
Oh,
you have an employee
castle.
you do not know how to communicate with?
I think
He
I
works
think
for
I
me.
heard. I think.
You
think
work for me.
I think I heard the word castle.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. She's probably at the castle. I think she's like advisor to
Gabby.
whatever the guy of Moraine is.
The Morian estate. You haven't been there in a
Oh.
long time.
I've got friends there.
Like who?
Well, Prida should still be there, right?
No idea who that is.
Yeah, Prida should still be there.
And she's a nice little old lady that works there. She runs the estate.
Kind of excited to go back there too, just for Gordon Ramsay, and maybe seeing the baby.
Oh, his food was so good.
No, Gordon died.
Oh,
What about Riku?
Riku also died.
so who's still there besides Prida?
Her son.
Well,
Sounds like something we will find out when we get there.
So
Next
no
week's
there?
episode of
no. But we are going to get there with all of you wandering the streets and heading up there after our break. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we get back into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. If you're interested in joining any of our campaigns, we do have open slots available in this game, as well as open slots available inside of our Friday early game, both of which are brand new campaigns. So if you want to get in on the ground floor for this fun action, be sure to reach out to me and simply let me know. But without further ado, where last we left off, Casimir was enjoying his time, relaxing, having a little bit of freedom for the first time in forever. And then it was all interrupted because Gabby flew out of the sky and crash landed next to him with a bunch of people on her. They seem to be very adamant about needing his spaceship, but he's very adamant on not my problem. And then you all discovered that apparently Glacies, the individual with Gabby, needs her crossbow back, which happens to be with Liara. At that moment, Casimir thought, where's Liara? So you went out to try to find out. Bluky ended up revealing to you all that she had gone into the wilds a few hours ago, which, thanks to the fact that there are more intelligent people in the party now, thank goodness, you pieced together that means she's been in there for quite a little while. A few hours in your world could be days, weeks in theirs. So, with that being the thing you attach to, you all make the conscientious decision to, well, head out and try to find a way into the wilds, which you're hoping Ariel can send you to, I believe. Yep. So, heading up over to the Maureen estate, as you're all walking up there, Casimir, you were allowed in, no problem, but then the guards immediately lower their weapons, crossing each other to stop anybody else from wandering through.
Is the statues of us still there?
Yeah, behind them, about like 30 yards or so away.
Not as hospitable as I remember.
Yeah, you'd think they'd recognize their goddess.
Religion's on a bit of a downturn lately.
There are no goddesses or gods here. There's been
I'm not
plenty of
sure.
people cosplaying.
Do we look like cosplayers?
You look very overdramatic.
Is Prida still in charge?
Prida? Prida hasn't worked here ever, as far as I know. This guard looks relatively young. Was probably just
Then
a
who
little
runs the
shit.
estates now?
Hmm?
Who is it that runs the estates now?
The grounds are kept by many different groundskeepers here.
Interesting.
But there's no tours of the castle today. Come back tomorrow and they'll have goodie bags for you on your leave.
Ooh, goodie bags.
He smiles now, very sure that you are a tourist, a cosplayer.
I would like to point out the difficulties in cosplaying working wings and a real incandescence. And then he points to, I'm assuming, the giant statues in the back.
The guy turns to look at them. Turns back.
Hi.
I thought you were brighter.
It can be.
We
Please
wish you were
don't.
brighter.
Yeah.
You have my apologies.
No apology necessary.
Is
No
that
harm,
the
no
best
foul.
apology you have?
He lowers the weapons and very confusedly lets you pass. And the one guard waves his hand over at you. Hello, Moose. It's been a while.
I know, right?
Unfortunately, I am not this moose character that people keep confusing me for.
Maybe you should be.
You guys are getting really into character. Okay.
I am really thinking that the world-ending event was education. These people are moronic.
No, we're
It's a
Morian.
Oh, Lord.
I've been waiting for that pun for so long.
Oh, may the gods bless me with some fucking patience.
There's one right there.
I am getting the idea that the majority of this world would not be allowed on the ley lines.
Clearly. I
What's the
think
ley
maybe
lines?
like 3 people here might be able to enter the ley lines.
Would you say, Casimir?
What's the ley lines?
The Ibis ley lines. It's where we hail from.
No, it's
Oh.
not drugs.
Glacies, you got a ley line named after you.
I'm trying to stay in character, but it's just
Welcome
She
to the
frowns.
first campaign. buddy.
you can see she actively frowns. I hate those things in the ley lines.
Those things.
We're not fans of our home world either.
Gif Yankee.
Yeah, the Yankee can be pretty polarizing. The Githzerai are much more reasonable.
I didn't know there was a difference.
The Gith
Very
Yankee are more
subtle.
likely to slit your throat.
Sounds fun.
The other ones will just cut off your hands. So there's
Still
slight
sounds
difference.
fun. Do you guys want this ship, or do you just want to talk about these ley lines? Or
Let's just
or
find this
statues?
aerial person.
Oh, yeah. Where is Ariel? Talking to one of the guards.
Oh, she's currently working, she said, down by the maze in the back, setting up some additional securities.
Can one of you lead us there?
No, we're appointed to stay here.
And I'm asking you to come.
And
So,
we
one
were
of you.
appointed by the king.
But I could ask him and he would say yes.
Then you are more than welcome to go ask him.
How many of you is there here?
2.
Oh, right, fair enough. That one seems a bit too dumb, and yeah, he needs to watch you.
2 people guarding a king? What? That's
Oh.
it?
That's just this entrance, sir.
It still seems a little light.
The hippo's grumpy.
I am very confused by you all.
I think he's like a hungry hippo.
Can we still get goodie bags though?
We're going back to work.
Good.
And they
which
just
way is the
turn, and the guy just points to the backside.
I'm going that way.
Oh, Jesus.
Remember when everything was easier, Gabby, and they were at war, and nobody really cared about security?
That was like a month ago.
What?
Wouldn't war imply that they would care more about security?
You'd think, but I managed to get into a castle with no pants on.
They're really dumb here.
Isn't the piece nice though? As Gabby swims backwards through the air doing a backwards paddle.
I mean, it's been a pretty busy period of a lot of wars, and the world nearly drowning, and A lot of people dying.
Yeah, but the world drowning wasn't a war. That was just a catastrophic event.
Yeah, but then there was a war right before it.
Was it with Ares? Did he start a war?
I know. It was with a friend of
No.
mine. No, it was Voskarvan.
Yeah, it was the dragons.
I miss Voskarvan.
Yeah, well, she's dead now.
I know. I
It was
saw.
nice to chop off her head.
Wish I could have been there.
She kind of had it coming.
Just a little bit.
Does Sebastian still have my shield?
Yes.
Meanwhile,
Yes, he does. He does.
I don't want it back. I got that from Voskarvan.
Yeah.
Probably cursed.
This realm really went downhill after Sebastian left on the intelligence scale, didn't it?
Yeah, Sebastian was really smart.
Not Sebastian. Fuck, Fat Lucian. My bad.
Lucian, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lucian helped me out a lot with my paperwork up in the heavens.
Lucian was first to theorize that Zodiac was round.
So,
It doesn't take genius for that one.
when you all get to the backside of this fine estate, you see that there is this magnificently large maze back here. The maze seems, oddly enough, bigger than the backside of this castle really should be able to support for some strange reason. And when you start walking along the width of this incredible monument, you end up coming across a human-looking woman kneeling down, currently working on some incantations in the dirt. Casimir, you recognize her as Ariel.
Ariel, need your help. Can you send a message for me?
Did Liar? Yeah. I
What she does telepathy.
can't. That's
What
not
do you mean
really.
you
I can't do that.
But Liara could do that.
You're gonna make her use her highest levels, her second highest level spell slots.
Look, I need someone to get in contact with the Shemi. I know Liara could, and I know you're sort of Liara, not Liara, but sort of Liara.
I mean, if I do that, I lose that.
Is there another option?
Didn't one of you have a sending stone to him to just call on him whenever you needed?
Do I seem like I have a pool party here?
Good point. Who would have had that anyways?
Literally do not know. I mean, if it's easier, we can say I did, and she just reminded me of it.
I think Seabass had it. If I had to guess.
I know one of you had it.
I'm almost positive it was Seabass because he had the one that contacted the general. I thought he had them all.
Yeah, Seabass makes sense.
Well, I don't know what to tell you guys, because if I do that, I'll never be able to do that again.
Do you know someone that can get a message to him?
I mean, did you
Is
try
it a
going
link?
over towards the docks? This is the port he usually stays in.
Yeah, but it's a flying ship.
It still goes in the water.
I mean, like, walk around and ask people?
Yeah.
That seemed tedious.
I mean, I could ask Nobu.
Yeah, do that.
Sure.
Oh, is Nobu here?
Yeah, he's
Not the real one. June, it's a kid,
What?
baby. Real Nobu, and she looks at her back where her quiver, like the quiver of arrows, bolts is. Don't make me pull it out. You know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, right.
all right. So I'm gonna go ask him. Nobody go into the maze. It's not done yet. And she wanders away into the castle.
Abby, bet you can't fly to the middle of the maze and back before she gets back.
What do I get?
Said she
Sure.
was. She said it wasn't finished. Why would you go to the middle of a maze that isn't finished?
I
So it
got
defeats the whole purpose.
I got a lot of platinum on me. I'll give you 2 platinum.
I don't need money.
Okay, I got a
You can
pillow.
hold my hand for an hour.
No. I got a pillow.
That we can share tonight?
No.
Are you two lovers or?
No, just BFFs.
It's complicated.
I'm even more confused now.
Yeah, no, I have.
I actually have a lot of pillows. Why do I have so many pillows?
Where do you even keep Where do you even keep them?
I like to steal things from people's houses when I go there. Things they'll miss.
I'm not going to question, but I'm also not going to ever take you to my house.
All right, guys, I'm back.
Looks like you failed the bet.
You all see, admittedly, a very scrawny looking Morian in name only boy who wanders over carrying a very extravagant looking bowl that has a fish inside of it.
Don't tell me that Nobu's the fish.
I'm not sure yet.
Hello, Auntie Gabby?
Oh, are
Yeah,
you
they're
Nobu Jr.?
tattooed on his chest.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look how much you've grown.
Hey! Wow, I thought you couldn't come down here. That's what
I
Mom
can't
always said.
land.
Can
Oh.
we see the tattoo?
You can see like the peeking of a tattoo through his like unbuttoned shirt. Yeah, sorry Mom can't be here right now. She's currently missing. I'm working on it.
How long's she been missing?
Not even a year yet.
I guess that's not too bad.
I think you're right about that intelligence thing. Looking at the hippo
What was that?
thing. It's kind of wild seeing you all grown up.
Thanks. You're Are you the chick that kept trying to sleep with my dad?
No.
Oh.
Insight check.
That's PvP.
Go for it.
All right.
She's 22. We love 22. That's a crit.
That's
She's telling the
23,
truth.
sir.
Oh, that's 23.
Damn, we
never
love
mind.
intelligence.
Yeah. I don't know why I saw 18.
It actually is 22 because that had an extra 1, I think.
That's not how math works.
I had 2 effects on it when it was only supposed to be 1.
Oh, guidance and bolstering magic. So guidance only gave it a 1, so that's only a 20.
Oh, 20 then.
She's. You don't know if this person's capable of lying.
She has one of those faces where like bitch is just written on it at all times.
But yeah, no, she seems like she's telling the truth. Yeah, it seems like she's telling the truth. She answered that pretty straightforward.
She totally did.
Nobu Jr., we have an important question to ask you.
Yeah.
These gift bags, where are they?
Oh, I can definitely grab you a few. We're not supposed to give them out until tomorrow, but I'm the king, so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, it's temporary until Mom gets back.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. Oh, also, you should meet my goldfish. And he holds up his goldfish. Wyatt, what was the goldfish named?
It's on the old character sheet.
Oscar.
Something.
Meet Oscar. I've had him for a long time.
Nice.
Would you like to meet my fish, Gully the guppy?
Guppies. They're ugly.
This is a flying space guppy.
Space guppy? You mean like from the
Yeah,
astral
that-
sea?
You had that on you the entire trip.
He's a familiar, yes.
Oh, cool. So you keep him in a pocket dimension too. That's awesome.
No, I just keep him in my pocket.
That's slimy. Do you feed
Mm.
him?
When he's hungry. He's not slimy though.
He's a
Here.
fish. You pull out your fish from your pocket. No phrasing. And he looks at it. Huh, that is an ugly looking fish.
If you were tiny, he could make it so you could never not breathe.
I'm not tiny though.
You could be made tiny.
Oh, so you were a mage too?
I dabble.
Oh, I'm one of the more powerful mages here in Zodiac. I'm on a list.
But you're a child.
Yeah, prodigy.
This is getting more and more
I
concerning.
got my mother's brains.
And your mother's the king?
Queen.
This is
And
getting
she's
more
here.
and more and more concerning.
Well, she's currently missing.
More we find out about this place.
How long are we gonna be stuck here, Bulkhead?
What does everyone eat here, Nobu?
Come on inside, guys. I'm going to get you those goodie bags. And he turns around and just like, he left the goldfish in your hands, Gabby, and just keeps going.
Don't eat the goodie bag, Gabby. I think
What?
Just don't eat it. I think that might be linked to this.
Why would I eat it?
This intelligence epidemic.
I'm just
Come
gonna
here,
fly
Gully.
with it.
Put it right back in my pocket.
By the way, Gabby, on the second floor, you can actually touch down. Over the past year or so, I've been integrating our tile system in with different rocks and stones that we've gotten from meteorites from space, so that they don't count as technically being on Zodiac. So it gets around the whole stipulation that you're not allowed to touch ground.
Oh, nice. This is getting tiresome.
Yeah. Yeah, you look a little tired. I heard you never got tired before.
I used to not. This is kind of a new thing.
Nice.
No, not really.
Oh. Bad.
He
You
was
guys-
carrying around a hippo, so I mean, it makes sense.
A whole ass hippo.
I am quite large.
So, you
I
end
am
up
made out of metal.
getting Gary was the fish's name. Thank you. You end up getting inside, and you can fly up to the second banister. And this castle is remarkably well built. In fact, you see that it has the possibility of 4 floors in total heading up, each one being 15 to 20 feet tall, and a wrapping balcony going to each one. And it's completely fortified out of stonework and masonry. It is a very hard to breach location. While you fly and finally take a load off and stand on the solid ground, Gabby, oh, it feels so good. So amazing. And then something strange happens. Your wings disappear.
I don't know what happened.
Our no-
Guys,
Our no
my
magic
wings are
shouldn't be
gone.
affecting you because that's more innate, right, than magical?
I don't know.
It
don't know
happens
how
to
it
everyone at
works.
a certain age. Don't worry about it.
With my wings.
Just pop them back out. Or however you do it, I don't know.
I try to push them back out.
You feel like a little tingle in your back. At level 19, you have Avatar? No, level 20, you have Avatar. That's right.
Maybe you have to wait till tomorrow to use them again.
Maybe I just need a rest. Can we
When
stay
was the
here
last-
tonight, Nobu Jr.?
Oh, definitely. You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
And is that another automaton? Has Moose been making more?
No, that's Moose.
It's
Moose, you
not-
upgraded yourself. You look way more fit.
I am not. Who is this moose?
Wait,
that you
why
people
do you
keep
need
talking
me to get in
about?
contact with Dushemi? Moose is working with Dushemi.
He's not Moose. This is Bulkhead. I found him in space.
Oh, so you're a different automaton.
Not an automaton. I am a warforged.
We had a lot of wars here too.
No, that I am a warforged. I'm a construction model. My serial code is 8U.
Just 8.
Serial code 8.
Is 8U7KH34-D. My designation is Bulkhead.
Huh. So wait, you're sentient? Do you have a soul?
I am an artificial life form, yes.
Does Ariel look offended at that statement?
Ariel just like went back to working outside. Oh yeah, goodie bags. And he goes over, grabs a bunch of like bags and hands them out to you. All of them have beautiful red, blue, green, pink ribbons around the edges of them. And when you open them up, it has candied apples. It has wildflowers. And it has fresh little jars of various different teas. It's random what teas you get. Here, everyone, enjoy.
Oh, thank you.
I slipped an extra tea into yours.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Bulkhead will look at his goodie bag of various things that are edible, and he tilts his head and offers it to Gabby. I don't eat. You can have mine.
Ooh, sweet.
Well, you can smell.
No.
Yeah. All right. Wow, that's strange. I would hate if I couldn't eat.
Right? Food
That'd
is
be almost
great.
as bad as if I couldn't sing.
If he starts singing, I'm gonna start shooting.
Oh wait, you're Glacies.
Yes.
The one and only.
Yeah. My mom's books about you guys. You were always cracking jokes like that.
I get the distinct feeling that is not a joke.
Glacies is known as the joke maker now.
She literally shot a shopkeeper in the foot no more than 30 minutes ago.
Wait, who? That's
Uh,
considered assault.
Blue Cube's
Bluey?
fine.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I fixed it anyways.
I give permission.
She was grumpy and rude and
Barely speaks
unintelligible.
And Bluky, yeah.
She needs a lozenge or something.
She
common. Or a
needs
lesson in enunciation.
She needs a lot more than that.
We noticed she had a fixation on my buddy Bulkhead.
And she can't even do simple jobs. That's horrendous.
You talking about the baby killing?
Exactly.
Yeah. How do you fail at killing a fragile human child?
That's what I'm saying. I paid 2,000 gold. That was good money for that.
Speaking of which, it sounds like you have a 3-year-old running around your city.
Yeah, I'm sure the guards are on that. Anyways, you need me to get in contact with Dushemi?
Yeah, can you bring him? Can you tell him to fly the ship here?
I mean, I can ask. Wait,
Thank
I'm
you.
the king. Yeah, I can tell him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, tell him to get like a new sending stone. Because I'll need it.
Do the bridge burners still exist?
Yo, do! How it do? God, I love our little jokes. Anyways, hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're not taking a shit right now. But if you are, hope it's a good and smooth one. Anyways, do you mind coming by?
What the
Yes.
fuck?
Doesn't that spell just require you to think it?
Does it?
Get off
You
this
made
rock.
this character. You made this character.
It's so weird playing Glacius as someone that's serious.
We really do need to get off this rock. We are literally surrounded by idiots.
I don't think it ever said that in my spell book. And he pulls out his spell book and starts flipping through it. Oh yeah, fine print right there. Huh. I guess.
I understand now why you're a scientist. Looking at Casimir.
One of the best scientists.
Yeah.
Because the bar's so low. Got it.
No, because I'm just that good.
Because the bar is so low, yes. You're just that good because the bar is so low.
I mean, nice. Nice.
Oh, no, but in that book thing, where do I rank?
It's the highest wizard.
Hey Kaz, I have this really nice vintage blood wine. You
Ooh,
want it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might go well
Let's
with
go
us
get
too.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
it's
go.
jasmine tea too. I made sure I gave you jasmine because like that's like a person's name, and I thought it'd be funny because you're a vampire.
Cool. If it makes it with some blood, it might not even taste like one.
Maybe, yeah. Everybody proficient in insight. He subverted that question for a reason. Casimir is not ranked as a powerful wizard or mage.
Aye, I'm an arch caster, yeah.
Yeah, you're ranked in a different book, but
I'm gonna hand
He's,
Owen.
he's such a good wizard. It's a reverse overflow loop where he's so high ranked that he's now bottom ranked.
I really want to play a character
He
like that.
prestiged.
I want to play a character that's like, I'm an archmage, but I got so bored of spellcasting, I wanted to respec a fighter. So just see how the other half lives.
Yeah, high intelligence fighter, no spells.
Well, refuses to use them for ethical reasons, and their spellbook is missing.
I'm gonna hand Owen my snack bag. You should probably eat the rocks in there. For science.
I have a hard time trusting science here.
So he comes back with a beautiful bottle of wine for you, Casimir. Oh, dude just got back to me. Yeah, that dude's funny.
Is he coming?
Oh, yeah, I forgot you can't hear what happens in my head. Yeah.
So is that yes, he's coming?
Yeah, he's coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it say how long?
He said he was wrapping up his Johnson? I didn't know he had employees. And then he'd be here as soon as he gets done with his ride. I think he's
The
on a Ferris
festival?
wheel. Yeah.
It's a festival, these things kind of happen.
Yeah.
Johnson is also a colloquialism for a penis.
What? Johnson
Yes.
doesn't even look like penis.
What's colonialization?
Colloquially, it's what lizards have instead of penises.
I'm about to shoot
It means
myself.
instead of. See? Context
I
clues.
cocked my pistol and handed it to you. Me first.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, they have pistols where you come from. They're super rare, but they have them. Nowhere near that extravagant, though. What does your pistol look like?
It is a pepper box. It is 6 barrels wrapped around, and they shoot individually. Looks like a revolver with a flintlock handle.
All right, so Dew might be on his way. So, yep. Gabby, you're more than welcome. How are you gonna get to the ship if you can't fly?
She can fly.
I'll try.
She can fly. She can fly.
I'll carry her if need be.
I did carry you all the way here. It's only fair.
It is.
Oh.
What's the lady doing to the maze outside?
Oh, it's a part of my security we have for the castle here. See, if somebody tries sneaking in through the backside, they would enter into the maze, but the maze is constantly shifting and adjusting. And if you try flying over it, she's currently putting an enchantment in, so every time you think you're flying forward, you're actually flying in a random direction.
I'm glad I didn't fly to the middle of the maze then, Glacies.
Oh, there's an easy way to get out of it, though. See, what you have to do, and I'm not going to tell you guys because this might be something for a different campaign, so.
What if the
Junior
person-
King,
what if
should you not worry about only having 2 guards out front?
Well, there's only 2 out front. And then we have 6 on the balcony around the estate. We have 2 snipers on top of the estate as well. Mage snipers, they're great. I contracted a warlock. He's really good. It's great. And then we have 13 patrolling around the grounds. And then, of course, I always have Hythen.
A what?
Those are more comfortable numbers than just 2. So
Oh.
I think it's fine.
Auntie, you're going to love this. Hythen! He says loudly, and out of nowhere, you all hear the spinning of a spur and then a blade held up right underneath Bulkhead's head. And you see a person holding the blade just appeared out of nowhere. Dismissed.
Do I know what that is?
Roll me a nature check. It's Clive.
Natural 20.
Ooh, 34. That was not a person. That is actually an extra dimensional spirit. Usually they become pacted to protect individuals or to hunt and slay individuals. They're very, very good at one thing and one thing only. But whatever they're contracted to do, the moment they succeed, they disappear and they go on looking for another easy mark.
How many lives can that thing take?
What, Hythen? Oh.
Yeah.
He's contracted to protect me until I am powerful enough to stop anybody from ever killing me.
Oh, forever?
No, I'll get that strong one day. I have a plan. See, there's this great book on lichdom.
Even so, there's always going to be somebody that can tell you, like a say-so.
If you say so.
I do say so that say-so can kill you.
I don't know what a say-so is. What are you saying so?
No, a say-so is a person. Well, more than a person. She's like the top of the gods.
You say so. She say so? Or you say so?
He is a say-so.
Just imagine a million little foxes running here now from library. Like,
Just like shushing all of you right now. Huh. I mean,
Lord-
if sure,
Lord Nobu Jr.,
you can just call me Nobu. I really don't like those formalities.
I get
You
the
should.
distinct in
Lordship is my title. My passion is actually to become a rock star.
the wheel is spinning, but the hamster is dead.
No, I think the hamster's fine. I just haven't found a wheel yet.
Where did the hamster come from?
Conjuration.
See, he is most. He's talking about the hamster.
Never mind.
I just grab you by the shoulder and just tap you like, yep, it's okay. I'm dying inside too.
This is a perfect representation of your intelligent elitism being reaffirmed.
Yeah. I'm getting more and more concerned about the construction of this ship. Is it held together with tape?
No, we have universal solvent.
I believe it's held by thoughts and prayers.
Even worse. Not that use universal solvent.
Are we gonna
and
meet
glue.
him on the roof?
I mean, yeah, that's usually the place he meets up with people. Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna climb onto Owen's shoulders.
All right. And Nobu Jr. is just going to cast fly on himself and just fly up. So, you all wander all the way up to the top of the estate where you see a beautiful, I think this is a galleon ship or a keelboat. What?
Galleon, cough, cough.
Was it a galleon?
I believe so, because it was like huge.
Well, if it was huge, that's a keel. If it's like gargantuan.
Gargantuan, yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was giant. It was like
Okay.
really-
You see a small galleon ship flying in the air right now.
How does it?
Roll me an
How is
Arcana
it-
check.
See, my ship.
17.
17. Bulkhead, you do see on the bottom of the ship there appears to be these like runic markings that look barbaric by your standards. Maybe those markings give it the ability of levitation or flight?
Does it actually use its sails, or do the runes?
You see a lizard folk pop his head up. If y'all looking for any questions, you can just ask me.
How does
Captain
your
Do.
ship? How does your ship work?
Hopes and dreams and prayers mostly.
Do-
Oh, for
What-
fuck's
what-
sake.
What propels it?
He's about to say love.
Fight.
Your willpower.
Do you just ride the wind like a normal ship, or
There's no wind in space. Have you never been to space?
you're correct? There is no wind in space, but there is still
What are you talking
there
about?
are still currents technically.
Technically, there is wind. It's called solar wind. I would assume a scientist like yourself would understand such a thing.
What
I'm-
propels your ship?
I'm fucking with you. The ability of flight is a wonderful little feature we got thanks to these broomstones we got on the bottom of the ship. That allows it to fly on up. And then because of the sails itself that it has, I can use this doily thingy up here. You know, we call this the stern. I can use that to direct with the winds in the skies. Well, if you're wondering how we get into the astral or so, you might want to talk to Moose about that.
I would. I would also like to meet meet the individual that I keep getting mistaken for.
You
This is
see,
right here.
a very large warforge with a mouse head. Think Chuck from Chuck E. Cheese. Pops his head over. And then slowly pulls back.
How are they confusing me for you? I don't have a mouse head.
I don't fucking know. Everyone's an idiot.
Is it the
Yes. Yes.
Yes, finally. Intelligence.
So y'all want to get yourselves up here for some reason? I assume we gotta get someplace.
Going to the Feywild.
How the fuck are we getting there?
the ship.
Same way we went to the moon.
We're gonna fly to the wilds.
Yeah,
All
you'll
right.
figure out a way.
Yeah, I suppose we're gonna try if I'm gonna die again. So, well, whatever. Here, and he throws over a ladder for you guys to climb up here.
Casimir just thunder steps up.
Will I be able to step on the ship since it's technically not the ground?
I suppose so. Maybe one way to find out.
I'll climb up the rope and jump over.
You touch the ground. No dramatic battle music starts playing, so you think you're okay.
How sturdy does this rope seem?
Pretty
Yes,
sturdy.
That's the same question. Like,
Oh, the ship
900
looks immaculately well kept.
I meant like the rope ladder.
Yeah, it looks very sturdy, well put together.
Yeah, but a 900-pound hippo and
And a
No.
man-
It looks
and a
sturdy
man-
and well put together. That's the best I can give you.
Can I please go up first before either of you attempt this?
Of course.
Oh,
you know,
God.
if we had the Wasp ship still, we wouldn't be in this problem.
Yes, but then the vampires attacked.
I know.
Killed
Fucking
literally
vampires. Now
Vampires?
look at
I'm right
Yes.
here.
Not you. You're not a pirate. I think.
you're only half of my fear.
It should be all of your fear.
Kind of small.
I get the distinct feeling that that's not entirely untrue. Once Glacies gets up, I'm gonna test the rope ladder, see if it can hold specifically my bulk.
Okay.
Bulkhead.
You try and it'll support you. You just can't put your foot dead in the center. You have to like lean from side to side up the ladder.
Okay. It has trouble. It would not work for you, Owen. So, and he'll put
That's-
his hand on his shoulder and cast fly on him.
Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And then Bulkhead will climb up the ladder.
I do excellent in zero gravity.
When you look at Duchemi, this very nice, very southern cowboy-esque looking lizard folk, he just tips his hat at both of you, and then you see the very shy Warforged off hiding behind a pile of barrels. Pleasure to have you on board. I'm Captain Dew. You all can refer to me as Captain or Dew. It's your choice. Pleasure. Please introduce yourselves. Oh, of course, Gabriella, there ain't no need for any introductions. And he bows his head.
Oh, thank you, Dew.
You seem to be popular here.
Most popular goddess in all the skies.
Don't know why. Too many people like the sun.
Feels good on my scales. And you two are? 3 are?
I am Bulkhead.
I like that name.
Do you want my birth name, my government name, or my nickname?
Whatever you want me to call you.
Not late for dinner.
I like this guy too. And how about you, pretty lady? Oh, I see you got the 3rd edition bugs from about 2 years ago. Pretty pristine condition as well. Good taste on you. You blush when he actually knows exactly what shoes you have. Those are the fall editions, right?
Yes. They're from a while back, though. Vintage at this point.
I'm a bug head as well.
I need to see your collection.
Be happy to show you.
My name is Lauren,
Lauren.
General of the Bridge Burners. She'll flash her badge.
Well, shoot, I used to work with the bridge burners too. These guys pay better. Anyway, Casimir, where are we going? You told me the wilds, but I need a direction.
I'd have to seat. I'll pull out the whatever it's called. Let me find it again.
Left. Just turn. So you're pulling out the fork?
Seed splinter allowance.
Okay. You pull that out. Everyone's speaking like Clint Eastwood, sorry. He takes it. He goes over to the back where Moose is hiding and hands it to Moose. The two of you more intellectually inclined. You see Moose goes over towards the rear end of the ship that has this little opening that he climbs down inside of, and then you start hearing mechanical sounds and workings happening in there. Moment later, he crawls back up and gives the thumbs up and then crawls back down. All right. Looks like our ship's gonna know exactly where we're going. And very suddenly, the ship lurches forward and starts aiming directly up towards the sky and floating.
Bulkhead's gonna go over to the ladder that Moose went down and just sort of like lean over it and like, can I learn how this contraption works? This looks extremely interesting.
Sure.
I'm a shipwright by trade. I build, I wouldn't say ships like this, but ships that are supposed to do the same thing as this, just nowhere near as... Nothing like what is done here.
Well, I made a mechanism that connects over to our broomstone. The broomstone innately pushes off of our plane as a natural repellent to whatever it is attuned to, which is our plane, right? And of course, you understand basic mechanics of broomstones. The ones you guys have are way more advanced, but you understand the basic principle of these primitive ones. Well, this contraption allows me to put something that is attuned to a different place into it, and as we are being repelled from here, it attracts us to whatever this is attracted to, so it kind of autopilots us towards it.
Crude, but...
I threw it together in like a week. What do you expect?
I mean no insult. It's just what I'm used to. The broomstone we use is...
It's like a sling versus a pistol. They're both the same, but one's primitive and one isn't.
I did the best with
Yes.
what I had. I don't know what to tell you. He just starts
this
looking very, like,
No.
insecure about it and goes
This
back
is-
into his work.
Again, I mean no insult. This is marvelous
For no spell jamming, you are
You got a helm. And
suppressed.
the fact that you managed interplanar travel without the use of a helm is a marvel in and of itself. You
Wait, a
should be
helm?
commended for your
What?
spell jamming helm.
What? Why would I jam spells? We need magic to work for us to get there.
Let's
It's a-
just say the way you're doing it has never been done before, and I'd be very careful on who you talk to outside of your rock of morons.
They're not all morons. But yeah. Yeah.
He's one of your top scientists, right? Looking over Casimir.
He just looks, Moose rotates his head full 360 towards you. I am the top scientist.
That sounds about right.
That makes significantly more sense than the vampire being one of the top scientists.
I'm at least number 3.
Who's the other one? Where would you rank the other one then?
Well, Liana's number 2 or 1.
Moose just keeps working. No, I'm definitely smarter than her.
She got caught by Faye probably, so I doubt it. That she's very smart.
Hey, I made this entire suit by myself, and I transferred my own consciousness into it.
Oh, I'm not questioning you whatsoever.
It's good, it works. See? And he like pulls his hand back and then a cannon is produced through the front of it. It works.
And if you guys are so smart, where's your ship? I don't see you guys having one.
You got attacked by people that look like you.
That sounds like a you problem. But
Yes.
I've got a ship.
It's gonna be a you problem too.
Ouch, Chuck Norris. All right, guys, we got a few rules on this ship here. You gotta be cool. Gotta be calm, collected. And somebody's gotta be making me food down below deck.
Do you have
Y'all want to draw
Gravity.
straws or? Yeah, we got gravity, I think.
Hippo knows how to cook.
I know how to eat.
Looks at skill proficiency.
Technically, I could.
Yes, technically you know how to cook.
Technically, I do. Although
But you
I
don't
do not,
eat.
It's actually not that hard to explain. He pulls out a screwdriver. He pulls out his screwdriver. This is called an all-purpose tool. And then
What does it do?
he'll twist twist it, and then it turns into a spatula. It turns into any sort of tool that I need. And as long as I'm holding it, I am proficient in the set of tools that it comes from.
So while you turn that there into a spatula.
It is.
Perfect.
Maybe a spork.
He'll twist the handle again, and now it's a spork.
Congratulations, you're not proficient in sporking.
He'll twist it again, and now it's like it's a butcher knife. What ingredients do you have?
Everything we got's down below deck. Oh.
Okay, I'll
Just keep
figure
giving him the
something
snack
out.
bags.
I'll figure something out, I guess.
Much oblige. Anyways, while we're sailing, I'm just gonna give us a little ditty to sing along to. He kicks back into his semi-reclining rocking chair on top of the ship. That does have stabilizers, so it doesn't go flying forward or anywhere else. Reaches behind it, and pulls out his guitar and just starts strumming along and singing for everybody.
How good is it?
If you're into the genre, it's fucking good.
Does he yodel?
No yodeling at all. He's more of a Johnny Cash style singer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
You cast
it's
silence
not.
on.
It's not pompous. So I'm going down below to help Bulkhead.
Places will just sit near the front and cast silence on herself to not hear this.
I hurt myself today.
Gabby's eating her candied apples. Lacey's, I need help. I got caramel in my hair.
Glacies cannot hear you. Wait,
She
Glacies,
sees-
you can read
Glacies.
lips.
Yep.
You can read lips.
Lacey's, I got
His-
caramel in my hair.
His lyrics are
It's on
super
my finger.
depressing.
This is what I missed. Okay. She'll, she'll get up and dispel her silence. Do you have a dagger?
No, I've got a scimitar. You're not cutting my hair.
Well, how do you think we're getting this? How did you even get caramel? Did you throw the apple?
Well, I had both of them when I turned to eat one.
She doesn't look impressed. This is why you wear your hair in a ponytail, like me, backwards. Okay. I'm gonna get water downstairs where the robots are.
Okay. Maybe peanut butter.
No, I don't need to- Do not turn your head into the other apple.
Intelligence save as she's walking away not to do that.
Fail it, please. Oh,
Yeah, 20 with a +2.
You hold your hand out and watch her as she's leaving, waving goodbye with your head.
Glad to know the heavens were in such good hands.
So, while everybody's below deck, Dew will stop for a moment and then look over at you, Gabby. Oop, wrong one. No, Dew is not trying to fight you. The head rotates over towards you, but you notice a familiar looking cloud over the eyes. A very strange thing that would happen to you sometimes when you were in the heavens. Whenever any of the fates needed to speak, they would channel through one of the other gods to speak to someone. However, this is one of the first times this has ever happened towards you. Gabriella,
Yeah.
your absence in the heavens has been noted by the mortals.
What morals?
Those that you serve. They've noted that you aren't answering any prayers, listening, or replying. Even your most faithful are starting to dwindle, and hope is draining.
Trying to find a replacement. It's harder than I thought.
You must find someone. For without hope, darkness prevails. And without light, the world will be consumed with despair.
Can you tell me if I'll find somebody suitable soon?
The path you are choosing will lead to despair, discomfort, and success for those in your party. The path of righteousness, your return to the heavens, would push back the encroaching despair that comes and is always seeping into the realms. And the path that you choose to take, for if you do not find a suitable person hiding, will lead to failure of your duties. But on a proper course, you will find them. You need to seek where all knowledge is stored. All knowledge is stored. All knowledge is stored. Then Dew blinks. Oh, I'm sorry for staring at you for so long.
It's okay. It happens. Hey, Do, you wouldn't happen to know where all knowledge is stored, would you?
Probably the library, right?
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Damn boy named Sue just keeps playing. So, down below deck, Bulkhead,
My
there
name
is
Sue. How do you do?
there's a good amount of rice down here. There's some yeast, or not yeast. What would it be considered? Yeah, yeast, I guess. Flour, dough, things like that. You see that there is a whole goat as well down here. You think that's for consumption, but you're not positive.
Are there other members of the ship?
Nope.
Anyone else that works in the galley?
Nope. It's Moose and Dew.
Does he find any like a recipe book?
Yeah,
anything?
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You see that they have a lot of different rice dishes that you might be able to reproduce down here depending on what herbs, seasonings, things like that they have. Additional vegetables they might have as well. And then you see that there appears to be a little bit of some, what do you call that, lamb chops recipe in that book as well.
He'll go back up, sort of like peek his head over the what would be the floor of the top deck. Captain, is the goat for consumption, or should I leave it alive?
That goat's our mascot.
Do you have any meat?
It's supposed to be stored in Moose's bag of colding. You can ask him.
He'll make his way to Moose. Do you have?
Yeah.
you have-
He holds open a bag of colding, and there's just like steaks and steaks and steaks that you pull out. All he has is steaks.
Okay, I'll pull out some steaks. He'll go start cooking.
Alrighty. As he begins cooking, Glacies, you walk past, order to get some water.
Is there any clean water?
Barrels of it.
Okay, she'll just take a barrel. Well, not a barrel, but just take a bucket.
All right. Bloop. Head back up.
Okay. Gabby, now I need you. I'm going to pull on your hair. Don't scream.
Please be careful.
What kind of check is it to get caramel out of somebody's hair?
Sleight of hand.
She's not very good at these. Okay.
Guidance.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Ain't bad. D4.
RB4. 22. We love 22.
Glacies doesn't.
It's all gods. Yeah, maybe that's a critical failure.
Ooh, Glacies has a critical failure. Nice. Anyways, as you end up cleaning it out of her hair, Do keeps singing his song, and everybody keeps flying. Flying. You end up breaking at some point away from the world itself, and you notice that you're back inside of the astral sea. As strange as it is, you've entered into it now, and you look back behind you, can almost see like this permeating force behind it, and those tethering chains on Casimir return. He's the only one with the tether. Shit.
It's like less than an inch, right? It's like half a bolt.
Yeah. And of course, the two of you from the astral sea know full well what that means.
Dear God, he's a moron. Do you want me to make a cook's utensils check?
Sure. Use, since this is you just mechanically going through it, we'll call it intelligence.
Okay.
All right, dirty 20. We take that. You make a fairly good steak with rice on the side. Salt and pepper. That's it. Easy. Do you make enough for everybody or just do?
I make enough for everybody.
Okay.
Also, that'd be a what's my proficiency bonus? 20. That'd be a 26 because I have
Reliable.
expertise with all tools.
Oh, okay, so I didn't calculate. 26 then. Phenomenal steak and rice. All of you are handed these sizzling plates where the juices are just flowing around the bottom of it, starting to get soaked up by the rice. Well, I gotta say, you are my favorite automaton.
I wouldn't say that too loud around. Moose?
It's okay, I heard him. Doesn't make a difference.
Apparently he hears really, really well.
Oh,
So
as I
Bulkhead
remember-
is an anonymous.
Onomatopoeia, yes.
The food's always been better on Zodiac.
It might not be anymore.
Trust me, the bar's not very high. Looking over towards wherever Exandria is.
So, let me bring you all over to the map. Wait, nope, not this one. Updated! As you leave your small little rock of Zodiac, you immediately turn towards the right as the ship begins flying under the bottom side of Zodiac itself. As it flies there, you're all stuck in the astral for a few days. During this period of time, while on the ship, you all can breathe perfectly fine. Nothing stops you, nothing inhibits you. Perfectly at ease. Passing by, at one point in time, Casimir, you do end up seeing some other world that you don't recognize, as it mostly looks like a black rock that has a little bit of shrubbery on it, a little bit of green. Would you like to do your thing?
Yeah.
All right, please describe to everybody what it is you're doing.
How many did I manage to acquire?
If you were looking for simple magic weapons, right?
Yeah, and any kind.
Roll me
Or
an
is it too fast?
investigation.
Perfect.
We'll call it at 4 + 1 daggers, 3 + 1 swords, a +1 glaive, and then we'll call it at a +1 battle axe. Grand total of 4,000 gold.
Yeah, no problem. How much was the gold I got earlier as well? Was that
200 platinum.
or 200 platinum? Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, that's fine. And then it's just an extra 2,000 on top of that. Yeah, I'll take all of those.
All right. So describe.
Yeah, I'm going to take the glaive for this one because it's a bit longer. And just like really try to just aim it for like direct center. Adjust like my finger taking into account the non-existent wind. Adjust where I know that I need to like balance for the shifts that it will go through space so that it lands right. And yeet.
Roll.
What am I rolling?
Athletics.
Oh, fantastic. I'm going to use a charge of bolstering magic on myself for this one, and guidance. It was a very low roll, so it's only a 30.
Only a 30. So everybody hanging up on the top deck on the third day, you watch Casimir walks up onto the deck, aims down towards that planet, doosh, and throws it harder than most of you have ever seen anything thrown before.
Looks like fun. Gabby, you want to join?
Why are we throwing weapons at planets?
Because it would be funny.
Also, that
Yeah.
had the usual attached to it, of
Yep.
a little vial.
Yep.
Shemi, do you have magical crossbow bolts?
No.
What about your companion Moose?
What?
Do you have magical crossbow bolts?
No.
Can you
I've-
make-
I have a magical sling.
Did I ask for a magical sling?
He immediately crawls back below deck and hides. All right, you throwing another one, Casimir, or just that one?
What planet is this?
Volition.
Volition. I said the glaive is fine for that one. I'll see what other ones we come across.
All right.
Sorry, why are you throwing weapons at that planet?
Because it's funny.
Yes.
I don't understand.
Because I can't.
Can I try?
Yes.
Sure. Here's a sword.
I'll yeet a sword at this planet.
Oh, guidance.
All right.
You need to aim, so like try to aim it this way, because you need to take into account like velocity and things like that to ensure it will actually hit the right destination where you want it and just doesn't go flying off into space. They've done that one as well.
Okay. I'll use my game advantage on this one.
All right, go for it.
Does
Oh!
a 42 hit?
As you're being mansplained, how to throw a... What did you give her?
A sword?
+1 sword. Yeah.
Okay. You hold it, and you see these 3 booms in the air as it's going down there. So for you guys, this is the equivalent of skipping stones. Casimir, you only got 2 booms. She got 3.
She's gonna get 4?
Did I do it right?
Is that the hells over there? I'm gonna point on the other side of the deck towards the hells.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah.
So that would be a furnace then.
And don't look to the right of it.
Gabby,
The last one that did went a little bit insane.
Gabby, can you bless the next blade you throw and try to hit Zariel?
What? I don't think I can assassinate an archdevil from a ship in space.
You
might
can
not be able to,
certainly
but
try.
I can try. Yeah, I was gonna say Glacies will
Halo
try to, even
bombardment.
if she won't.
Also, I think I'm still technically a representative of the heavens, so that might cause some problems.
That's just what the heavens needs right now. Please bless this blade. This is the only time I'm gonna ask for a blessing.
I get to bless Glacies. Yay!
I think she
I'll
said
cast
the
bless on
blade.
Glacies. I can't bless weapons. I can bless people. Well, I mean, I guess I could technically make it a holy weapon.
Magic weapon.
Holy weapon, the
Touch a weapon you touch. Yeah, okay. Bonus action. I'll cast holy weapon.
What weapon, Casimir? Are you gonna give Glacies a weapon to throw?
Lift your arms a little. Yeah, I think I'll just hand you a dagger. I feel like this one's probably more your style.
Wow.
Do you want the battle axe?
Yes.
Okay, but if you really hit a demon, this is going to be a really problematic thing. And I'm just like wrapping a little vial around onto the handle, and then I'll pass it over.
Too.
Don't ask about the vial. It's okay.
Oh my god. Alrighty, you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my game advantage to throw this.
Athletics check. Do it.
Guidance.
Yeah.
Oof. RD4. 23.
So unfortunate. You take it and whoo, and at first it's going with good momentum, and then you notice it just like slows down at some point out of your vision.
Can I use?
Wait, Flash of Genius?
Oh my god.
Bulkhead, are you doing that? We can't hear you if you're talking.
Yes, I'm using Flash of Genius.
That's a +5.
+5.
28.
That hits the minimum DC to actually succeed, which is 25. Suddenly, it just picks up momentum and keeps flying much more quickly towards that realm.
That one's you, Zariel. Bitch.
Can we get a cutscene where it lands and somebody
I'll say,
gets smacked upside the head?
roll me a D100.
Okay, we've had good luck at rolling 100,
Yeah,
guys.
100.
If we can get 100. Am I doing
100
this?
or 69.
16. We
That's
like low.
low.
Guys, don't worry. We always roll low whenever I
That's
have to.
low.
We love low.
I'm
Last
gonna
time it's good
say
low.
roll me a 1d5.
3. There we go.
Who's the ruler of the third layer?
It's sorry about that. It's Mamon or no.
Be Lucifer.
No, Lucifon's 4th.
Yeah.
Third layer
Damn it.
was for some reason,
Levistus.
I think it's no, Levistus is 5th.
Oh, so it's directly above them. Mammon.
Mamon, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I couldn't remember it though.
All right, noted. Mammon is pissed off at you.
It went through 2 layers of hell. Like it just.
Well, you're throwing it from underneath the planes. Because you went to the other side of Zodiac.
We really wanted to hit Zariel's.
You had the chance. You could have rolled a 1. Yeah, but you pissed off Maman. That'll be interesting. Anyways.
That's fine. The swamp demon can wait. Swamp devil.
We see the big one.
No,
Yes,
that's
it's like in the middle.
Mephistopheles. or
I
whatever.
mean,
That's a
Unity.
giant fighting one. Then the one second layer is like kind of like a. It's hard to explain. It's like a bureaucracy type thing. It's like a very stereotypical devil. Zerial's like a fallen angel devil. But
Mon is the oozy, disgusting, vile
swamp one.
Yeah. No, you do not see Unity. You're too far away to see that.
Gotcha.
However, a few more days pass, and you are past the hells at this point. And when you look forward at your upside-down perspective from being underneath all of the planes, it's a very strange sensation as you see the world Exandria, familiar to two of you. But directly underneath that is this layer coating around it. This coating that sits on top of Exandria from underneath is so strange and bizarre. You see that there is a surreal look to the landscape. The mountain range, as far back as you can see, is swooping and hooked, and almost like it's being twisted and swirled in circles. The light emanating off of it is a mockery of the light that you produce, Gabby. Something just to give brightness, not something to give warmth. And as you are flying through, you see that the back of this plane that you are going towards appears to be the most gargantuan tortoise you have ever seen before in your lives. The Feywilds is connected to Exandria on the back of a tortoise.
Behold the turtle of enormous girth. In its
Maybe we can
shell,
kill
it
it.
holds the earth.
As you are all flying over towards it, you see the tortoise's head, larger than any single mountain any of you have ever seen before. It is the size of a moon as it rotates over towards you all. And you can't even discern it opening or closing its mouth before you hear its voice echoing out towards you. Far travelers, very unique in nature, travel here, but for why?
Wants to speak.
We seek another traveler who has gone missing upon this place.
That is most peculiar. No travelers have come here the same as all of you.
I believe she came, from how I understand it, a different way.
Ah, she walked between the gates of the plains. Then pray tell, why should I allow you all into my habitat?
She stole my stuff.
And
I want it back.
roll me persuasion.
Why is she rolling persuasion?
Because she definitely can't be intimidating to this thing.
A
We also-
12, so that checks.
The wantings and needs of yours do not concern me.
We have a goddess that would like to see the wilds.
You have a goddess, you say?
We do.
It has been some time since I've spoken with a god.
S.
Who are
What is your name?
you?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm Gabriella Sunseer.
And what is your domain?
Primary domain light with a minor in war.
Light. War. You are very small within the pantheon.
Oh, yes. As far as tenure goes, I've only been there about less than 30 years.
That is remarkably young. See,
Indeed.
amongst all the astral tortoises, I am considered middle-aged. I just turned 30,000.
Do you
got
have a
few
name?
years on me.
I do. Apples.
Why does it not surprise me the Feywild's located on the back of a tortoise named Apples?
Tell me something more fey than that. Like
And not
pure chaos. Like
Is this
apples.
is this like a you are what you eat kind of thing? Do you like apples?
wow. No. I consume dreadnoughts.
That is
Who?
terrifying.
What?
He consumes astral dreadnoughts. They are extremely large monsters that inhabit the astral sea. The fact that this thing eats them is terrifying.
Oh, wow.
They are soft.
What eats you?
Nothing.
Obviously nothing in
tastes.
30,000 years.
Plastic bags.
A straw.
Oh,
The rings
no.
around the
Straws
can.
up the nose.
Global
Produce-
warming.
Microplastics.
Wouldn't that just be regular plastics for this one?
yeah. If you all wish entry, you must give me something in return.
Do you want a
Like-
pillow?
No.
Or a hug?
If you can wrap your arms all the way around me.
You got a itch that we could scratch?
You could do it.
No.
You want some cocaine?
Yes, gives a turtle with a civilization on its back cocaine right before we get on.
We call
I
that
think
an
you-
earthquake.
Yeah, I don't think you have enough cocaine to do anything to this turtle.
True. Yeah.
What do you want?
A
Hell,
dreadnought.
Alive?
Or dead. I have not eaten in over a century.
Oh,
I'm becoming famished.
probably
I
a
know how
little
you feel.
hangry.
You go slaughter or capture a dreadnought and tow it here, and I will give you access to my shell.
What if we had one just follow us, like chase us to you?
yeah.
Makes no difference to me.
Perfect.
Do I
You guys
see
don't
a
want to test out
dreadnought?
your PvP and see how much you can fuck up an astral dreadnought.
I'm more worried about like, okay, we can't fuck this thing up. Let's just haul ass and let it follow us.
I think the last time we fought one, it stopped the
died.
ship from moving.
That's all it did, though. Like that.
Yeah, basically it died after that.
Yeah.
But we might not be able to run if it sees us.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
I mean, let's try and find one.
let's see how long this campaign's gonna last, guys. We got 2 sessions, 3 sessions, or we got a whole year under us. Let's find out.
It'll be fine. Dushemi, have you got the fishing rods?
The
Is that-
special ones you had me order. Yeah.
Yes. Right. We're going fishing for an astral dreadnought.
He brings out adamantium fishing rods with mithril rope.
What is this?
We're going fishing. We're in a sea. There's a fish out there that we need to go catch.
Yeah,
We
but
need a
it's gonna be-
fishing hook, obviously.
The top of it's literally just like an incredibly well-crafted sickle.
What's to stop the fish from, destroying the boat?
Us.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying if we weren't here.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
No, not really. We'll be fine. We can just wrangle it. It's easy enough to do.
I'd like to see this wrangling.
Good. We're going to wrangle a
He's a
dreadnought.
scientist and a dreadnought wrangler.
Now, Casimir, I'm gonna point out to you last time it fucked my boat up pretty good like.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate if you engaged it off the ship.
Do you have materials to repair the boat?
Yeah, of course.
Wait a
I
second.
am a very skilled shipwright. If something happens, I am more than capable of mending your ship.
Guys, I might have a solution. But I need you to do that thing, Gabby, where everyone can hear you when you talk.
Okay.
Challenge it to a gambling competition. Just say, we're willing to make a gamble against it. Dice. Me versus
dreadnought?
The turtle. No, not the dread. What? If there was a dreadnought nearby, we wouldn't be in this situation. Just please ask the turtle if it would like to gamble.
I'll use thaumaturgy and shout, Apple, Glacies wants to gamble with you. Do you accept?
Tell him I'm renowned around the plains. I actually am.
She says a lot of people know she's good.
Persuasion at disadvantage. You are the worst hype woman ever.
Oh god, dude, we had 16. Oh.
Bring me a dice large enough for me to roll.
Dude, does anyone know the enlarge spell?
That would not be large enough.
Yeah.
Fucking Paul is the size of like the surface of the moon. Like,
Do we have
Tell-
do we have a rune knight who could get big and with a dice in his hand and then enlarge him to be gargantuan?
What's the spell where you just like summon materials?
Fucking,
you would need a fucking moon-sized die, guys.
tell him to send an emissary, like a representative on his behalf. Our size. Just keep getting disadvantage.
Yeah,
Persuasion.
he's not interested in gambling after that roll.
I think we're gonna have to go for the dreadnought.
Ah, shit. That was worth a shot.
Yes, we're just going fishing.
Why'd you make me shout at him?
I don't think he'd hear my voice.
He was perfectly.
We were just having a
capable.
conversation with him.
Yeah.
I thought we flew off a little to get the fishing rod wet. Is that hook right next to the turtle?
I mean, do you want me to fish the turtle?
No.
Oh,
Go.
I don't want to see
It's literally the size of a moon. you wouldn't be able to.
His paw is.
His ball is the size of the surface of the moon. His head is the size of the moon.
That sounds like a challenge. I mean,
I caught a plane of existence.
All right, let's
Just
find a
hook it in there.
dreadnought.
I win. Alrighty. Well then, when I come back from break, you guys get to explore the Astral Sea in the hopes of trying to get an Astral Dreadnought, slaughtering it, or capturing it, or hooking it, and carrying it back to the giant tortoise named Apples who has the Feywilds on its back. And yes, that is our introduction into our epic level campaign, everybody. It was hilarious, it was entertaining as hell, and we're about to do some really obscure, badass shit that, yes, will feel like you're doing level 1 shenanigans, but your level 1 shenanigans is an Astral fucking Dreadnought, so... Anyways, no session next week, but then we have one in the following. See you guys.